Hello Panthers, good morning. Today is April 21st and we are on location. We have no birthdays today, but yesterday was Earth Day, so in honor of Earth Day, Tatum, Jude, and I are going to bring you around the community and show you several different animal habitats that exist in our community. The one that I'm standing next to right now, this is actually, it looks like a birdhouse, but it's actually a bat house, and little fruit bats live inside this bat house. And at night and at dusk they come out and they'll fly around the neighborhood, and during the summer they'll eat all the little bugs that are flying around, all the mosquitoes, all the flies, all the gnats. And we can sit out on our patio at night and we don't have to wear any bug spray because we have so many bats in our neighborhood that they eat so many bugs that we don't get bit by them. This is one of several bat houses that are in our community, and there are several bat houses that are around, and the bats live in our community, and like I said, eat the fruit or eat the insects. We're going to go to 3 other habitats next. The next one we're going to go to is a wetland, and it's filled with like cattails, which is a type of plant. After that, we're going to go to a lake that's in our neighborhood, and we're going to talk about the animals and the fish that live in that lake. And then the last area we're going to visit today is a blue heron sanctuary, and we're going to visit that lastly. So we're going to transition now over to the cattails. Hey Patterson, this is Mr. Williams again. We're on location near Mr. Williams' home in the community, and we're in an area of a wetland. This is a natural wetland in here. If Tatum were to scroll all the way down to the end there, then all the way down to the end here, this area right here stays wet all the time. There's always constant water in here. There's lots of different animals that might live in here, and I don't know if you guys remember when we had the rat in the compost. The rat probably lived in this area, and he probably came up to Mr. Williams' backyard because he knew there was food in that composter. Other animals that live in here is at night you can hear frogs kind of croaking in here. There's snakes that live in here. Also, there are turtles that live in here. There could be a snapping turtle in here. And then over there, if Tatum were to focus in over there, that's another bat house that's near the wetlands, just like the one that was right behind Mr. Williams' house. So this is our second habitat, and we're going to head and transition over to our third habitat, which is a lake in our community. Hi Panthers, we're at location number 3, our habitat number 3 for today. We are at Bowles Reservoir number 1, and with me today is Mr. Dillon, who is Mr. Williams' neighbor, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what types of fish are in this reservoir, and also tell us a little bit about the birds that live in and around this reservoir. So take it away, Mr. Dillon.
Hi Panthers, I'm Dylan. So in the lake behind me, we've got a bunch of different types of fish. We have bluegill, we have largemouth, we have smallmouth bass, we have walleye, we have crappie, as well as carp. Talking a little bit about the ecosystem, right? So the bluegill lay eggs and they hatch into little minnows, which help feed the largemouth and smallmouth bass. The waterfowl out here is we have a bunch of different types of birds that live out here, that live in the trees. You'll see some in the water. We have a whole range of ducks. We have geese. We have bald eagles. We have golden eagles, as well as red-tailed hawks that fly around here.
And as Mr. Dillon mentioned, the blue heron, that's gonna be our 4th stop for today. We're gonna go down on the opposite side of this lake and look to see where the blue heron build their nests. So that'll be our 4th stop for today. Hello Panthers, we're on location at our last spot here. We are just on the opposite side of the lake that we were just at, and we are at the blue heron and cormorant nesting area, and this is a protected area for these birds to nest. And I'm going to grab the iPad here from Tatum, and if you look, you can see several birds flying over. Those are blue herons and cormorants. The blue birds that we may or may not see are the blue herons, and the black birds are cormorants. And this is a protected area where these birds nest, and you can see the giant bundles of sticks in the trees there. Those are the nests of the blue heron. All right, and you can see a couple of them flying in the distance there. Normally we can get in canoes and we can get right up next to those, but the water was really cold today, so we chose not to go into the canoes to get close to those birds. But I also wanted to show you, here comes 2 of them right there flying. I don't know if you can see those, those are actually cormorants that are flying away there. But right there is another bat house that we talked about earlier, that's in the community that keeps those bats. I wanted to just give one last shout out to Emma in Miss Bistrom's class, because Emma was the one who sent Mr. Williams this idea about talking about different animals' habitats. So if you have any other ideas, reach out to Mr. Williams and send me your ideas that we can make another video of. As always, practice that learner profile at home. Be kind to your parents, be kind to your brothers and sisters, love your family, and go Panthers!